All right, Coach. So World Championships, you guys are leaving Sunday. Explain the World Championships a little bit for us.
Well, first of all, the World Championships are the best wrestlers on the planet. You know, in 3 different styles. You have women's wrestling, Greco-Roman wrestling, and freestyle. So all the best wrestlers around the country, around the world, so to speak, are going to be there, and it's a unique opportunity to you know, test ourselves and kind of get around the best people in the world and kind of see what they're doing to be great.
What does the week consist of for Nate, and you're going out with him? What does that week consist of for him?
Well, it's going to be a little whirlwind a little bit. We get in on Sunday night real late. We'll probably get into Vegas about 11, 12 o'clock at night, and then you know, get a good night's sleep, check into our hotel. And then the next day, what we're doing is basically we're just getting our credentials and just get acclimated to the city, get a workout in, and wrestling starts that day. So we'll be a spectator for at least a couple of days. But during that time, we just get a great opportunity to acclimate ourselves and just kind of get our mind ready for a competition.
So Nate's the first wrestler in program history to ever qualify for the World Championships, first wrestler that you've ever coached. Talk about what that means for this program.
It's huge for this program. It's just going to let people know that when you come here, you can achieve your goals of wrestling at the World Championships, wrestling in the Olympic Games, winning NCAA titles, and that's been you know, it's been a rallying cry, so to speak. When I've taken a job a couple years ago, that's what we wanted. And it's coming quicker than we thought, but and it's all because of Nate's hard work. So we're excited about the potential and the challenge.
Nate, how does this feel, being the first person in UB program history to ever qualify for the World Championships? How does that make you feel?
It feels pretty great, you know, going out. I've been working my butt off, you know, in the wrestling room and stuff, so hard work pays off, and I feel pretty confident in going out there. So.
What does this mean to the program to have Nate go to the World Championships? What does this do for you? Does this help recruiting? What does this do for you?
Well, it opens up a lot of doors for us recruiting. Now we can get into living rooms and say, hey, we've had student athletes go to the World Championships, and it just puts our program on a national spotlight. And you know, and the beauty about it is Nate wants this. It's nothing that we wanted. He wanted it for himself. He has goals and aspirations of being an Olympic and world champion and an NCAA champion. So this is just testament to his hard work academically, and you know, he did an unbelievable job, you know, just to get here, and now it's wrestling's taken over.
Is Nate's personality kind of something that you are trying to instill in the program, wanting to be the best, you know, go to the World Championships? Is that what you're trying to instill in this program?
Absolutely. You know, it's something that he wanted it, you know, and he wants to be great. He's in the room every day. I don't have to drag him into the wrestling room. It's something that, unfortunately, he's being thrust upon now. He's a leader. And he's a leader because of his work ethic, and that's something he has to learn to embrace, and I think he's doing that. And because his want outweighs anything, and so I'm excited for the journey, so to speak. So it's going to be a fun environment and fun experience for him.
Nate, how does it feel to represent Trinidad and Tobago and UB both all at the same time?
It feels pretty good. It's really exciting representing both of them at the same time. You know, it's a good experience for me. And while I'm here, I might as well make it last.
What are you trying to take out of this experience? It's a week-long thing, and what are you trying to take out of it?
Well, basically, you know, go out, meet people, get connections, and you know, when I go out there, really to wrestle hard and see where I'm at on a world level.
What are your expectations? Do you want to? I know that's probably your expectation.
That's my expectation. Every time I go out there, it's always to win. There's nothing else.
What are you hoping that he takes away from this experience?
Well, I want him to grow and learn, and I want him to win. You know, we're going out there not to take second, not to take third. You know, we want to win championship. It could be a long shot, but there's been greater upsets in the world of sport, and why not us? So we're excited for the challenge.
Talk about some of the competition he's going to face. I don't know if you know some of the guys that he's going to be going up against. Talk about some of those guys and where they are.
I know them all. You know, Gatsiev is a returning world champion from Russia. He's a young guy. He's been on the world scene for a number of years. He's doing. You know, he's a phenomenal wrestler. The Azerbaijani beat Gatsiev in the finals of the European Games. So they're 1 and 2 right now. And then you got Kyle Snyder, a young U.S. wrestler from NCAA runner-up this year at Ohio State, who's making a run at it also. So you know, 97 kilos, the weight class we're wrestling, is one of the deepest weights in the whole world. But it don't matter. We're ready, and he's going to go out there and perform and have a good time doing it.
How has the transition been for you from high school to college?
From high school to college is a big transition. I haven't, like, when I'm in high school, I haven't practiced like every day, like how I practice here constantly. And when I came here, you know, it was all hard work, and there's a different level of intensity in the room, and everyone is here to, like, you know, challenge themselves. Everyone's here to go at it. So
how has being in the wrestling room with guys that are all about wrestling all the time been for you? Has it changed your attitude at all? Or
yeah, it definitely has. I mean, just coming here has changed my attitude. Like, I set my goals really high. So, you know, coming here is just like, it makes me focus on what I want to do. And wrestling these guys in the room is, you know, is good. Like, wrestling different weight classes and different people is helping me out with my technique and hand fighting and stuff like that. So.
What has the coaching staff done for you, Coach Stutzman and Coach Grant? What have they done for you to improve your skill?
So, like, after practice, I'll stay, and, you know, they'll stay with me and show me what I'm doing wrong or what do I need to improve on, like, so, like, certain moves and stuff like that. So, you know, it's been a real help, real big help for me.
How important is it to have Coach Grant there for you? He was a good wrestler in college, and he was a heavyweight, but he said he's kind of taking you under his wing.
Yeah.
And he's kind of helping form you. Talk about how big that is to have him there for you.
It's a big deal, cause, you know, 'cause when I came here, I wasn't big on hand fighting. I was just wrestling from space. But now that he's here, you know, Coach Stutzman and Coach Grant, you know, they teach me how to, like, create space and how to set up moves better without backing up and, like, more circling and stuff. So it's been pretty good.
What makes Nate so special, Coach?
Just his work ethic, you know, his want. You always want to talk about a kid's want, and he wants it more than anybody I've been around in a long, long time. You know, and we have a bunch of guys in our program like that, you know, and so it's a special time to be at UB, and these are the type of kids we're recruiting, so we're really excited, you know. And like I said, not only does he have aspirations, Jake Gunning, one of his training partners, has been huge for him also. But I got to give a lot of credit to Justin Grant. Justin Grant has really done a good job since probably April of kind of really developing our 84, 97 heavyweights, and he's done an unbelievable job with these guys. So we're excited for his development as a coach, and then, you know, these guys are he's taking these guys under his wing. So, and Justin's still training also. He wants to make an Olympic team 2016, 2020. So it's a good environment right now.
What is Nate's best quality as a wrestler?
He's humbled and he's ultra competitive. So you put those two together, he's going to be able to learn, and he's never going to back down from a challenge, and he doesn't care who he wrestles. You know, you put the best guy out there, we don't care. We're gonna lace him up and see who wins.
What are your expectations for him this season? For the college season?
I want him to progress every day and put himself in a position to achieve his goals, and he wants to win a national championship in Madison Square Garden in front of his hometown, his home fans. You know, so that's what he wants, and but there's a lot of hard work that goes in that, and so we're just one day by day. 1% better every day is what we talk about, and he's doing that. And if he does that, the sky's the limit, and we're looking for big things for him throughout the year and throughout his UB career.
How important is it for you to make it to Madison Square Garden and wrestle in front of your home fans?
Pretty important. You know, I don't mind wrestling in front of my own fans or back home. You know, it'd be a big deal just to go out there anyways. And my goal is, like, to go out there and, you know, make everyone proud. So.
What about this program drew you to come to UB?
About this program?
Yeah, what about
dedication? That's one thing. It was like really dedicated into getting me here, and, like, we worked really hard my senior year to get me here. So I was like, if they're this much dedicated, well, I have to be dedicated too. So I want to come here.
How has it been being a part of this team? They're a pretty tight knit group, it seems like.
Yeah.
How have you fit in with this team so far?
Fitting in hasn't been a problem. It's been it's pretty good. Like, I get to know the team a bit. Everyone is cool. Everyone has a goal of winning. No one, you know.
Coach, how is this exposure that Nate's going to give the program? How is that going to help you in building a perennial power here?
It's just everything's a positive. You know, is the up and downs we've seen the last couple of years of rebuilding this program, and it just lets everybody know that we're not dead, we're here, we're thriving, and we got the kids in place now. It's just a matter of time it's going to take to develop them. And you know, I'm not a very patient person. I don't think you can be patient, but I think we've been pretty patient, and a little bit more time, I think we're going to be right in the mix to compete for MAC and see, you know, trophies.
How has Nate improved so far that you've seen since he's been on campus? What has he improved on the most?
You know what? He's his hand fighting, his getting to a leg, his finishing leg attacks. I think he's really done a really good job with that. I think that's any kid's transition. It's just the intensity level, and he's done that. Now, when we get him back from the World Championships, we got to start working on top and bottom. That's going to be every freshman coming in. That's probably their kryptonite a little bit. So we've been focused a lot of freestyle. So now when we get him back, though, we got to really switch gears. But he's ready for that challenge.